Good morning, everybody. It's your friend Will. The memory lapse. We're up. We got our coffee. And we're gonna play. Oh, wrong deck. No, right deck. We're gonna try to get our quest done, as is our usual morning routine. And I've got what I think is a fairly stock list for green-black Constrictor here. I'm missing like 2 sideboard cards, but it's not consequential. And I'm missing 1 Blooming Marsh. And I don't have the wild cards to craft it because I've been spending all my wild cards trying to get all of the red-black cards I've been pushing off the last few months. So we need to cast a bunch of green spells, and this feels like the deck to do it. I've never played with it, so we're just going to play some ladder constructed this morning, and then if we like the deck, we'll definitely play it in some competitive constructed queues in a future video. And my guess is I'm going to like the deck because these are the types of decks that I love to play. Oh, this person is like already achieved some very high rank. Good for them. This hand seems a little bad. But if we draw black, I think we're okay. So let's just keep it. And it's just a, regular ranked, so if we have to throw this game away, we do. And we don't really get punished for it. Our opponent's mulliganing. I had another, I posted a video last night playing more with the blue-black deck. Then I had to stop playing to go make dinner, but I came back to that event and I ended up going 5-1 in it. So the one loss I took in that video was the only one. It was also the first time in Magic Arena in 2-3 months or so of playing that I had a hand that was all lands, like a starting hand that was all lands. Which seems pretty crazy. And it does make me think that they've changed the shuffling algorithm and they haven't talked to us about it. Or they did kind of talk a little bit about it, I think, in a post like a week or two ago. But it doesn't feel... Oh, interesting. Oh, that's right. They couldn't attack there. Okay, so let's get our Constrictor down. And then let's just hope we draw into Gearhulk or something. I've seen surprisingly few chain whirlers in competitive constructed. To be honest, it's a little weird. Okay, that's a good draw. Ooh, this even gives us an extra of that. Wonderful. Alright, let's remove that little stinker before it does anything unfriendly. And should we even attack here? I don't think we want to attack yet. I think we want to wait until we get Vraska going. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's weird. I was expecting it to be pretty much all Chain Whirler decks, and the few times I have played against red-black decks, I don't think they've had Chain Whirler, or they've just never drawn it. So it's interesting. I think people recognize, so I'm sure people recognize the decks are good, or at least in theory are good. They're winning a lot of events, but don't really feel inclined to play it right now, I guess. Which is fine for me because I love playing decks like this that can actually like grind out against other fair decks. Oh, sadly, this is a mole. This deck only runs 23 lands, so it's pretty greedy. But it does. I guess you're doing it for your hands like this to bottom that. let's make the Constrictor and the other Llanowar elves here. And then next turn we can make a 3 counter ballista. Or even just a 2 counter one and hold back Blossoming Defense, which might be good. Depends on what we see the other color as, yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting. Like a blue-red vehicles deck. Hmm. Actually, I think I want to get this going. Just draw out of this. And we'll send like this. It's a little suspicious, but I want to save the Blossoming Defense in case they play like Sweltering Suns or something. At least I'll get to save the Constrictor. Oh, Pia. Okay. So we'll probably get to use this maybe offensively here. Depends on, I think, if we draw well. Also making Ballista for 3 counters would be very good right here. Need to draw land. I would like to draw land so I get access to the defense too. Oh, perfect. So pay X equals 2, and then you get the 3rd counter. And let's just go ahead and pop Pia here. Okay. That takes away an attack that I was thinking of doing, the Constrictor, but overall it's okay. And I think I'm still going to hold the Blossoming Defense here. This combination against this deck is probably strong enough to win if I can preserve it. Spending 4 to put 2 counters on it each turn, and continually controlling the board, plus I can get to draw 2 again thanks to Siphoner. Oh, okay. Cool. Draw for turn. So this only works for counters, not tokens, right? Yeah, 1 more counter. So that'd be cool if it gave me double treasures, but let's not get too greedy, I guess. So if that's the case, then probably the way to play this turn is just to get the next elves down. And start pumping this ballista. I'm trying to think if there's a reason to do it on their turn versus ours. I'm not coming up with one, but alright, I'm going to step away for a second to refill my coffee. Okay, so this resolves. So if they try to burn something here, we have the defense. The Siphoner, I think we're okay with that going. I think we want to just protect the Ballista and the Constrictor. They chose not to attack at all. Let's take this off the board. Ooh, that's a great draw. So then the question is, how best to use it. I think we want to target itself to become a 6/6. Target the Constrictor. Target the Ballista and not target the Elves, right? So I think we want to go like 1, 1, and 3. 3 would mean that this gets 4 tokens if we go up to 6. Yeah. So we want to go 1, 1. This distributes 4. 1, 1, and 2. So 5, okay. And I guess we just take Jura off the board. They're going to activate this in response. Probably, I guess they're going to do it to the last counter. If we hadn't drawn the Hulk, we could have thought about playing the Vraska. Or simply just adding counters to the Ballista. Okay. So even here, we get to do this. And we could even... Now, I want to keep the Blossoming Defense up, so... We'll just do it like this. This card is so sick. These Gearhulks, like, between the blue and the green one, they're just so cool. I haven't even looked at what the white one does yet. But these remind me of, like, the Titan cycle from, was it Time Spiral? I forget which set it was that had the Titans in it. Those are so fun to play with. Oh, looks like they... Yeah, they kind of whiffed on their Chandra. Okay. So let's do... Oh, this can crew this, can't it? Let's just do something like this. So let's make sure we get the Chandra off the board. even if they crew. Torrential Gearhulk. Okay. That's okay. Because now if they throw this in front, we have the Blossoming Defense. I wonder how they're going to block here. Okay. This tramples. So then I guess we just Blossoming Defense to save here. Yeah, I think we want to save this. Yep. Oh, what? Why did it take me out of our second main phase? Oh, we won anyways. That's so weird. Let's try one more. That was a cool, grindy, walking ballista game there. If you're into that kind of thing, which I can see that some people would not be. Yeah, this hand seems perfectly keepable. Ooh, okay. Yeah, my instincts tell me to fatal push this now. Slow them down. The main deck configuration is very light on removal. I think it only plays one fatal push and 3 in the sideboard. Oh, okay. So they're like the mono green splash black deck. Unfortunately, doing that put me into a little bit of a situation here as far as the mana goes. With this Woodland Cemetery coming into play tapped is a little bit of trouble. Oh, that sucks. I think we were really hoping they hit land there so that we could have gotten it off the board with Ballista cheaply. I think we're still making Ballista here. And then I guess we'll decide on their turn. We can save this to like ping if they play another Explorer creature. But most likely they're just playing this heart if they kept on top of their deck. Okay. If they attack with both, we're going to block and then ping the other. And take no damage. That's That's a good draw. It's a really good draw. It's going to help us power out a bigger ballista. I guess this is even attacking, huh? I'm fine trading blow for blow like this. Oh yeah. So how's this work? They don't even get to play it right this turn. They're just setting up the energy to play it the following turn. Okay, so let's explore. This has the potential to grow a ton because of the Constrictor. Graveyard. Get to counters. I love it. What's Impulse? I think these play well together. And let's get in for 8. So they are put into a situation where, guess what? They make their Rampager, and then they're holding this back to crew next turn. But we have a Chupacabra. Oh, what? They must have a Fatal Push. Or they're just gonna scoop here. Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, that was a fairly quick and easy 3 wins. We didn't make a ton of progress towards our quest, but the deck seems cool. I'll play with it a little more, and then I'll think about playing it in a constructed event. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you all woke up this morning to some chill gameplay. That's the goal here. And we'll be back later with more arena content.